Let's go. Mic check, mic check. OVS session in class. It's your boy, we got the juice, and we back with another one of them. Yes, sir. All right, now. Man. Happy Monday, everybody. If you got a chance to hear this piece of information that I'm passing out to you, you blessed. Some people ain't woke up this morning. Some people ain't even got the insider in the early adoption period that you have. Man, I'm finna drop some gems, man. SWAPX, let's get into it. But before we get into it, I also want to shine light on my community over here, man. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for my comments. I love it. I did a video probably like 4 days ago. In this video right here, I actually won a giveaway from Drip Guide. So shout out Drip Guide. Apologize, DeFi Guide. But so like I said, I was gonna pass that giveaway back out to the community. So in that video, I was basically stating the only thing you had to do was comment SWAPX and drop your wallet address, and you was basically gonna enter into the giveaway. So we had 2 participants, man. Shout out to them, man. I really appreciate y'all engaging with the channel. So, hey, y'all, like I said, drop y'all wallet address. We're going to get y'all blessed, man. We're going to see y'all soon. Nice for this Monday. Let's go. So, with my channel, one thing that I kind of do is I kind of shine light on underground artists and stuff. So, I do want to play a track from this artist right here that shine light on. He hit me up and say, take a look at it, so y'all be the first one to look at it with me. Drop in the comment how you feel about it. Let's go. Money Wave Cam, you up? Yeah.
Flip the script on the lane, nigga. I been running with the same nigga, no new friends, I can't hang with you, yeah. Can't nobody hang with it. Ain't nothing but a game with it. Hell yeah, it's a shame on that for hanging around, y'all. On rabbit jail with me, good luck. I ain't keeping my chain tucked. No, sir. Gotta stay on my pivot, bro. Keep my back on the wall, yeah. No new friend, can't nobody hang with it. Ain't nothing but a game with it. Hell yeah, it's a shame on that. Yeah, locked in the box, smoking gas with my brother. On God, you'll think we'll start together. I'll ray round, play you ray round, bust you a lame. I know you don't know no better. In the rock game, you know that it different level. Can't care, mama rapper, gotta move clever. In the O all night, had to work in the morning, had to find another way to go get some shelter. Racks, I cake up, check up, try and get my way up, ain't got a ton of lay up. If she found when she naked, I pay her, lay her, slay her, keep quiet, don't tell. Face out, let me pay for your nail. My ex be giving me hell. She already know what it is. She know the little cam a player. Bad vibes, she pretty, can't spell. Big booty, got water, no smell. She want me to fuck with no rubber. I already know what it is. I'm the man in my city with a plan. She gon' understand what I'm saying. Bitch act running around with them band. They done free that boy going out the can. Flip the script on the lane, nigga. I been running with the same nigga, no new friends, I can't hang with you, y'all. Can't nobody hang with it. Ain't nothing but a game with it. Hell yeah, it's a shame on that for hanging around, y'all. On rabbit jail with me, good luck. I ain't keeping my chain tucked. Gotta stay on my pivot, bro. Keep my back on the wall, yeah. No new friend, can't nobody hang with it. Ain't nothing but a game with it. Hell yeah, it's a shame on that, yeah.
Money Wave Cam, man. What this thing you up?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I gotta say, you see how I feel about it. That boy dropped a banger right there, man. Shout out to you, bro. Just to come back and reiterate, the contestants over here, man. Shout out to y'all too. Drop your wallet address. I'm gonna give y'all pass along that airdrop. In today's video, just to kind of come back down here and touch light on what I was talking about earlier. Lock in, because we got a big week ahead of us with plenty of announcement. You wouldn't want to miss it. Listen to me. it's not too many people that skin this alpha right now. It's not too many people. It's not. Oh my. Only if you knew the opportunity that you had in front of you. Only if you knew the conversation of the developers and the work that they put behind this project. I like ownership. Me personally, I'm an ownership type of person. Give me ownership. I want ownership. I want, hey, but let's get into it though. The last time the developers put out a hidden gem alpha alert like this, let me show you what happened. The last time the SWAPX announcement channel put out a banger announcement preparing you for the forecast future, man, let's go through the history. Cause what they say, history tends to repeat itself. Let's see can they top it. So on this one, you can always tell. Apologize for my country grammar, so y'all gotta excuse me. But you can always tell that this is February 19th. So happy Monday. Brace yourself for a big announcement coming this week. Woo, the last time. Oh my. Let's go through the history of the evolution of the SWAPX platform. Right after that announcement on the announcement channel, we got a banger. Let me go back just 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I can get that last one. Boom. The algebra, by partnering with SwapX, having a core partnership with algebra, it allows SwapX to have so many advanced features, so many different ways to interact with the hooks of the contract. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go kind of do your due diligence on the V4 technology. We're gonna go through it in a little bit. I ain't gonna talk too much. I want to actually let you hear it from the horse's mouth. So, with that being said, Algebra being a strong partnership with SwapX, it gives this platform so many different features that it can utilize. Like limit orders itself is crazy. The decentralized side haven't seen limit orders as in like a centralized side. You can set stop losses and take profits. Oh, excuse me. Apologize, y'all. But this is gonna be very interesting. Not only did they hit us with, not only did they hit us with the actual algebra finance partnership, but they slapped us with the Itchy finance partnership. If you don't know about Itchy, go do your research. Go do your research. I suggest you do. Look at that, smooth. Just kind of come back here for a sec. Let me pause it. I ain't gonna capture too long. Let me see if I can catch that last one. Boom. What Itchy allows the SwapX protocol, another partnership. Man, I'm telling you, this team is so strategic. One way of doing things is, guess what? You can actually find innovation partners that are creating innovative tools for the space, and guess what? Combine them all in one, so you got a one-stop shop. Instead of trying to go out here and compete with these protocols and building protocols to compete with them, guess what? Let's do a partnership. Boom. Let's work. Me casa, su casa. But all right, so with the Itchy, it allows you to actually Itchy actually manage your liquidity for you in a in an automatic way. And we're gonna get into that in a second. I'm gonna let the horse's mouth feed that to you itself. So I'm just warning you, the last time they say prepare for a huge week announcement, they just dropped two bombshells right there. A partnership with Algebra Finance and a partnership with Itchy. That's gonna be a huge concentrated liquidity manager. Like, go do your research on Itchy. That's not a small project. They actually dropped one more huge announcement, and I think me personally, this is one of the best announcements we could. Hey, that's huge. The reason, the rebranding from OKX Exchange to SwapX was amazing, and it sounds so much better for the protocol. The reason why I like this rebranding is because with the X1 blockchain coming, with OKX being the central OKX exchange being the centralized exchange, it would have been a kind of it would have been kind of confusing for newcomers to determine like the difference between OKX centralized exchange and OKX DeFi exchange. If that makes sense, like if I say just type in OKX, they might pull up the centralized side, instead of utilizing the decentralized side. So with swapping that name to SwapX, it's a huge differential. Look at my country grammar, I messed it up. But you see what I'm saying? It's a huge difference, and I like that brand awareness. It's smooth too. SwapX. Guess what Telegram is? I mean not Telegram, but on Twitter X. So it kind of fit in with that Twitter narrative too. So I like that. But let me start running my mouth and actually let you hear it from the horse's mouth itself. Another token, before I get into that, I'm not gonna make this video too long, but another token you need to keep your eye on is the OKB token. The OKB token is gonna be huge for the X1 blockchain. In order to complete any transaction, you need the OKB token. So keep that in mind. Also, I also heard a little whisper through the community going into the actual X NFTs. Be prepared to have the OKB token because yes, the actual fundraiser is utilizing ETH on the BSC network. So I'm pretty sure you'll actually, you know, sacrifice on the actual, because it's a fundraiser. You'll actually purchase the NFT for the fundraiser on the ETH BSC side, and then in order to actually mint the NFT out, you'll have to utilize OKB, the OKB token on the X1 network. Because if you come over here to build, they currently in test mode now. They currently in test net. I said test mode. They currently in test net, but soon the main net go live, that's when you'll be able to actually mint your NFT out from the actual X NFT, if that makes sense. So, and when you mint that, you will need to bridge over the OKB token for transaction fees on the X1 network. Just try to simplify that up for you just in case, so you won't be slipping. Remember, you need the OKB token on the X1 blockchain. So with that being said, we're gonna let the horse itself, the BB. They say, why you saying it so hard? Man, we're gonna let BB and AJ spill and drop some bombshell. Let's go. Hey, AJ, man, AJ's one of them hidden gems, man. He one of them developers that been in the space for a little minute. And it ain't too many developers. It's like a small world. All developers they come from a source. Well, they got a connection. They might not know each other, but hey, then you know what I'm saying. The developing world is pretty small. But with that being said, let me go ahead and start running my mouth.
For SWAPX,
Let y'all hear this actually heat.
for example, we have, as in the engine, in our core engine, we have algebra integral, which is used for the trading. And within that system, we have something that provides concentrated liquidity. And if everybody that's coming from a V2 DEX to a V3 DEX, they would be familiar with the concentrated liquidity. And then the V33 model is kind of a mechanic that's added onto the DEX that incentivizes users to provide liquidity. And then when users provide liquidity, they earn this DEX token. For example, in our case, it's called SWAPX.
Oh, tune in, y'all. Tune in.
And then what they can do is they can lock their SWAPX tokens. And then when users lock this SWAPX token, they're earning fees from the exchange. So it's kind of like this circulating process where you're earning fees, you're earning the token, and you can lock them to earn even more. So it's like a self-sustaining model in a way.
And that's huge. The reason why that's so huge is because it creates not only you got to realize when people lock the SwapX token up, guess what? That's reducing it from the circulating supply. So you got liquidity providers that that's locking tokens up weekly. Even the tokens that they get from farming, from their positions. The reason why would they lock why would you apologize? Why would they want to lock up the tokens? To get that extra emission, that extra ROI, I mean on APR going to their liquidity pool. You gotta realize by locking your token up and you receive the voting token. What the voting token do is it allows you to have more voting power on allocating emissions. And what you can do is you can allocate, get your community, take your community, and y'all what they call it spam. y'all swarm in your own liquidity pool. Guess what? Now you getting the most emission from the platform, and that's huge. So where come the higher APY, come more liquidity, baby. Let's go.
For sure. And I think that's super
Oh man, my bad. I ain't mean to cut y'all, AJ. AJ is finna drop some gems. Listen to him now.
bullish because typically we see in most exchanges, obviously there has to be some sort of incentive to provide liquidity, and so again that reward token
Mhm.
is given, but a lot of times that reward token is just created to be sold, and the dexes that are
Mhm.
using additional utility, again in this case with the
Mhm.
V33 model, it will boost your voting power to reward
Mhm.
emissions, and we can talk a little bit more about that when we get into the specifics, but again on the surface it
Yeah.
gives the immediate utility to the reward token, which in theory greatly reduces the sell pressure, right, BB?
Exactly, man. AJ, he just balled it up and man, hey, swish. He just knocked him down. Like you gotta understand. Let it process. Let it process. A big difference with Pancake Swap. Once you got the reward tokens from the syrup pool, you was selling the cake to go, go back in your position. You was selling that cake to either pass it back out to the community, out to your participant for your platform, speaking on the developer end. But now with this VE33 mechanic, them tokens, them reward tokens are now being locked back up into the circulating supply. I mean, apologize. They're being locked and taken out of the circulating supply. So it's actually creating a utility. It's creating a utility for the reward token. Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. But I actually want to hit on one more point. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I'm gonna let y'all out of here for the day. And I appreciate
In
y'all
big
tuning
time,
in with me.
how do you get the big time token? You can get it as a random drop in game when you have an hourglass or cracked hourglass equipped.
I'm going to roll back a little bit, before we
Sure.
get into V4, because I just want to talk a little bit about algebra itself, because that is the main DEX engine provider, and they are a established, well-known, audited company out there, and they're providing the V4 technology at the moment, and if you have a look, they already partnered with some big dexes in the space like Camelot and QuickSwap and even Thena. So this is a engine that's already been battle tested, right? It's already out there. It's already working. We will be the first V4 engine to launch, but from algebra, they're definitely leading on a lot of this new technology, and they've also worked.
And algebra, go back into the algebra is one of our core partnerships. If I can find it, algebra is one of our core partnerships. That we utilize for our V4 technology. So that's huge. He was just tapping on that concept for a second. It's actually one more part that I want to find. I think it's at 40. Let's see. I think
Current
it's
stats are something like 50 million active users, and it is.
Think that would definitely be able to translate into the new L2 as well. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Mhm. Yeah, no, the OKX, the new chain is it's called X1, and it's a ZK-L2 network, and the native token is OKB, and I'm sure if you've watched the chart recently, that token has skyrocketed. So I think there's going to be definitely a lot of interest, and like you said, also the volume. If I'm just checking on CoinGecko, OKX is in the top four in 24-hour volume, so they definitely are one of the top exchanges in the world. Their current stats are something like 50 million active users, and it is a global user base. It's not one, let's say Coinbase is very American focused, whereas OKX is much more global, and they have a.
man. He hit on a key point right there, and that's a mic drop, man. Because you got to realize you don't need. That just showed you right here. You don't need the U.S. capital. You know what I'm saying? It's a global market. They sent over here with 4 billion already in trading volume. It's the OKX exchange, top four ranking in the global market cap. Like that just shows you they achieving this ability without even the U.S. capital. Imagine what happens. Imagine what happens once SWAPX come along and allow people to actually provide liquidity on the decentralized side. Man, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Huge community in Asia. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype, especially on the launch. Like Coinbase, the base chain that came out. I think that's definitely a reference to look at, and we have very good.
Oh man, I think we're gonna end it right there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. These ads, man. These ads, but hey, like I said from the beginning, I really appreciate my subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in. I haven't even asked y'all to subscribe, like, or anything. So shout out to the community. I'm gonna be doing another giveaway. Pretty soon, so stay tuned. Probably like on the first or something once SwapX get closer to lunch. But with that being said, this is why we got the juice. We gone. Y'all have a blessed Monday.